Have you considered the second chance program to get the main channel? Look, I don't know what main channel you're talking about, but if you are referring to when Donald Trump said that there was a second chance for people to get their channels back, I don't know much about that, but I will, because I'm a new YouTuber and I've never done this before, but that only works if you got banned for COVID misinformation. Understand? That only works if you got banned for COVID misinformation, not for bullying. Oh yes, you reminded me. So this is idubbbz's. This is what idubbbbz dressed up for as Halloween. So idubbbz appears to be the gender goblin, holding the trans flag, whilst his wife Anissa Jommer, who I've never spoken about, leers over him with a stern expression on her face. They posted this and they said, "We dressed up as J.K. Rowling's worst nightmare for Halloween." Now I will say that it's like, I do always find it interesting when people do shit like this, because what did it say? I need to fucking fix that. I always get confused when people do shit like this, because it's like, J.K. Rowling is making money off of you buying a fucking Harry Potter wand. You know? She is making money. I don't think she gives a shit, to be honest, about you buying a fucking Dobby costume. She's definitely making money off of. And then holding a trans flag. You can see the comments are all like, this is devastating. Bro got lobotomized.
If they ever make a Texas Chainsaw remake, they should cast him as Leatherface. He won't even need a mask.
Very true, whoever that was, I can't see. H3 fans hate to see a caked up snake. You might be wondering, what the hell is Bingo Bongo Bengo saying? Caked up? Well, let me scroll on to the next picture here. This just gets fucking worse and worse.
Just farted in my diaper, and the way the baby powder puffs out the back reminds me of the white phosphorus attacks in Fallujah, Iraq 2004. Simplify Marines. It may not be a light burden, but it's one we must all carry, for we'll be known as heroes. USA emoji.
Dude, that was a fucking long one. This is devastating. And then you might be thinking, well, you know what? That's all there is. No, boom, here we go. There's another one. This is actually from OnlyFans, but there's a stream clip of idubbbz like putting this costume on her, and then this is on her OnlyFans if you want to check that out. You can go to fapello.com. If you want to check it out, you can go to fapello.com, FAPELLO.com. Fotsbay is also good. Fapello is like for images. Fotsbay is for like that's like for the videos. If Anissa had like videos and shit, they'd be on fotsbay.com. That's a good one. She got flat ass. And then this is obviously Anissa Jommer's mother. So, you know, that's what they were doing for Halloween. It is what it is. Anyway, moving on. Oh, actually, let's watch this quickly. So this is actually quite good.
And who's your dad's Mexican?
My father's half Mexican, yes.
Well, the Groypers and Nick fall on the right of the political.
That shit is just, it's really how it goes. So
this is just a case-by-case point of every single one of fucking idubbbz's political takes. Just starts with him going, "Oh man," and then he hits you with
like self-hating.
Yeah,
is such a weird.
It's weird. It's creepy. It's creepy.
Therapy.
Yeah, they need therapy.
It's just right there. It's right.
He needs therapy. If Hitler had just gotten a little bit of therapy, we would have been golden. Who I don't associate with.
idubbbz is dressing up as Sam's girlfriend for Halloween.
That was his fake girlfriend.
They need a fucking.
That was his real wife. People always said that was like, that was Sam Hyde mocking Anissa with what was her fucking name, Terry or whatever it was. But I think it was actually just entirely coincidental. I think it was totally coincidental. The Jews transitioned Boblex and will transition. I can't read that.
They need to go and.
I'm not mentioning those people anymore.
Someone and fucking cry is what they need. There's so much hate just fucking locked inside of his brain. It's
especially when
I hate how like
they need therapy. They're creepy. They're weird. They're losers.
Objectively, the solution is to not be this diseased in your brain.
Yeah, to go to therapy.
That's from like, you know, looking down at the map and being like, it's just right there. You just go from there to there. But obviously, I know it's a completely different reality when
not enough VB in the world to drown my hate for this guy.
Yeah, idubbbz is fucking just insufferable, to be honest with you. I've been watching through his streams for a video, but the man is insufferable. To be quite frank, the man is fucking insufferable. Anyway, that's his take. People need to go to fucking therapy. So this is Stoic Chronicles. He is a logger. idubbbz has reached the point of lolcowdom where he has like Wings of Redemption style channels who just constantly fucking a-log all of his streams. Stoic Chronicles is probably the best. There are others. Stoic Chronicles is the best. I've watched all of these.
My balls chafe up pageant mothy American thunder thighs and Discayan is rubbing raw. Weary face emoji, nervous sweat emoji, nervous sweat emoji.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening?
I'm not feeling good at all. I struggle with addiction and it's ruining my life. I got hooked onto puppy chocolate, or as the normie call it, dog feces, and I've been loving it ever since. The nice satisfying slimy crunch as I bite into a dog log.
Okay, these super chats are getting retarded. I can't even remember what the fuck I was saying. Anyway, this is... I felt like this one... I picked one out because there's shit tons of them. But I felt that this was the best one. This is like the best of all worlds, to be honest. This one right here is like the best of all worlds. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got fucking idubbbz talking about H3, idubbbz talking about Credit Clash 3, idubbbz defending Hassan Piker shocking his dog is on there. Everything is here. He has a good intro too.
Life is nothing.
Oh, no,
you serve zero purpose.
He didn't have the new one on this.
You should
become a member of the channel.
Why are these guys donating so gay y'all gotta cuss?
He's got a button to protect himself.
Oh, I forgot about this already. I forgot.
I know audio. idubbbz. He don't know audio.
Yeah, that's true. I do know audio. I forgot already. This has like the best fucking take. He has one of the best takes you've ever seen. Just at the start of this fucking video.
Channel.
Watch this.
The man has got a button to protect himself from this exact thing. Totally. Yeah, the button is a fucking like therapy replacement, basically.
Dude, this guy's a fucking retarded person. This guy's actually just a fucking retarded person, dude. He's actually just fucking disabled. He said that the button... He has this fucking issue with Ethan Klein's button, right? Ethan Klein has this button on his stream, to give you the context. He has this button on his stream. He presses it and it like deletes the last 30 seconds of the stream. So if he accidentally fucking doxes someone or says something he shouldn't have said, he can just press the button, instantly gets rid of it, and then that's it. That's fine. idubbbz and like Hassan's crowd hate the fucking button. I think the reason that they hate it... Yeah, I need a button. I think the reason that they hate it is because it makes it harder to like A-log him. Because if he like did something fucked up on stream, because he has done fucked shit on stream, he can press the button and delete it like immediately and no one can see it. You should get a button that activates all the viewers' butt plugs. What? But I think that's the reason why they fucking hate the button, is because it's harder to A-log the guy when he's got the button on. You know what I mean? And he then says that the button is a replacement. I don't even know what that fucking means. To be honest, I don't even know what that means. The button is a replacement for therapy. How long do you think your channel will last for? Hopefully forever. Because I've never had another one. So it's like... It is what it is. Also, by the way, go subscribe to the Kick channel. I don't know if anyone's seen this. Go subscribe to the Kick. I'll put a link in chat. I don't know how... I actually do not know how it works. Go subscribe to the Kick channel. What?
Like, he doesn't...
Go subscribe to the Kick channel. Because it's safer.
Bungie, you need to get a button FR.
I do need to get one. It costs like $50,000. I haven't streamed on Kick yet because I don't know how it works.
My parents found out my 7-year-old sister is also my 7-year-old girlfriend. They walked in on Nance HQ and saw me bent over with no pants on my balcony spewing out some stinky Indian butt cheese all over the stray cats on the street.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Hey Bungie, smile. I'm introducing my dear friend Jonathan to your channel. Epic. D, what is your message to him? Have a great night.
I don't know.
Awesome sauce. D smile. D smiles also. What's the deal with those fellas in Israel?
I don't know anything about no Israelis. Look, what is happening? What is going on?
Need to figure out what he believes.
The button is a therapy replacement. Mute the donations. I feel like the donations it just adds to the. Also, I don't know how to mute them. I'm going to be honest.
What should or shouldn't come out of his mouth.
Another thing about Boblax as well is he made an Indian translation channel. Remember that?
There's no sense of control. There's just spewing, and he wants to solve it with money. He can't solve it with money. This comment says, CPS is literally meant to protect kids, bro. How the fuck is he so traumatized? Ego a bit bruised? Ethan will be like, how dare you call Child Protective Services when you fear for the well-being of a child so they can decide if it's worth a visit and come with a clipboard and make sure that that child is okay.
Good point, idubbbz.
I mean, whatever he can use to victimize himself.
Dude, idubbbz is insane. idubbbz is actually just a fucking insane person, isn't he? The guy is literally just a fucking lunatic. He's actually just a fucking lunatic. Anything he'll use to victimize himself, dude. Even if his kids get taken away by the government.
So he will do it, but then he will simultaneously make plenty of jokes, kind of indicating that he doesn't actually give a fuck about any of it.
About what? He does this all the time. He makes these fucking statements and then he just doesn't back them up on anything.
Love me, fairy bread, simple as.
What's that? He makes these statements and he doesn't offer like any evidence. He makes jokes implying that he doesn't care about his children. I don't know. God, I love this guy. God, I fucking love idubbbz, dude.
This man has done irreparable damage to therapists everywhere with how often he talks about how therapy has been great for him and how other people need it.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I should send a donation. I'm like losing my fucking track. One of the things we like about Stoic Chronicles is he puts these little edits. In.
The thing that's most wild to me through all of this is that Dan is somehow still producing. I mean, I would like to think at this point...
idubbbz did make me. idubbbz made me, and he's gonna fucking remake me as well. That's the thing. I've got 3 fucking idubbbz videos on the way. It's like infinite fucking content mill idubbbz. I've got 3 whole videos on idubbbz ready.
The people on the show, particularly Dan, who's been around for a long time, that they've saved their money, and they have a big pile of cash in the bank, so they could, I don't know, reasonably just dip at any point in time
no
and
farts like
build
horse
something
farts.
different with their
Sent
lives.
your nostrils
I don't know.
into shock,
Like,
and I
know
said
it's
no
hard to find
farts like
a
horse
job,
shares.
and you know,
Paul Blart
fucking-
will blow your hair away once he lets out his pack-a-punch thunder gun and blasts those delightful fragrance of his scrumptious bunghole.
What the fuck? What? Oh yeah, this is my first time. Yeah, sorry. This is my first time. So this is idubbbz. Yeah, Hassan and Friends Save Gaza videos. I don't think I made that one. Elden Ring stream. Oh yeah. I think I've got that saved somewhere. Maybe I forgot to save it. Be rough for the second video. So this is what this guy's saying. I honestly can't even remember what he fucking said.
pile of cash in the bank, so
Oh, he's saying that fucking H3H3's employees should quit their jobs
I mean, I would like to think at this point
because they got enough money. They got enough money out of men.
Particularly Dan, who's been around for a long time, that they've saved their money and
Disable text to speech. I'm actually disabling text to speech. I'm just saying, where the fuck is it? Where is it? I just can't fucking concentrate, bro. I literally can't concentrate on this.
they have a big pile of cash in the bank, so they could, I don't
Okay,
know,
watching this brand new
reasonably
YouTuber. I only
just
on
dip at any point in time and build something different with their lives. I don't know. Like, I know it's hard to find a job, and you know, fucking anything's got to be better than this shit.
He's like, working at Walgreens has got to be better than doing this. It's like, I'm fairly certain that Dan on the H3 podcast has the maybe easiest job on the planet. And he makes probably, like, AB especially, like, you know what? Dan's job is probably harder. AB literally doesn't do fuck all. I have fucking watched the H3 podcast. AB does not do fucking anything. He does not even contribute to the fucking show. I don't know what he does. He was supposed to be like he came on as like a researcher or some shit. He started as a researcher. And he like researched Keemstar, but now that they don't talk about Keemstar anymore, I just don't think he does fucking anything. And he just makes like probably like 250 grand a month. Like, dude, I wouldn't fucking give up on that job. If I was making 250 grand a month to do fucking research on idubbbz, yeah, dude, I'd do that. I wouldn't fucking quit to work at Walgreens because idubbbz was like, hey, you shouldn't Yo, Waterman, I've never heard that name before in my life.
Like, I don't know. I think they're Stockholmed a bit, and they don't realize how truly terrible it is. Do you see Charlie's video? So disappointing. Yeah, it's like, I would prefer, like, again, everyone can keep their mouth shut about Israel and Palestine. A lot of these commentary channels, they can do it for so long. Hey, you got to remember, if you can do that for so long, you can also not comment on this shit as well. You know, you can. It's fine. You know, you don't have a good take, you keep it to yourself. I'm still waiting on the results of that skull investigation by the FBI. I am too. I think we all are. No one on the show is redeemable. We all need to stop making excuses for them. They made their beds.
They made their beds, dude.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
I was like, yeah, I agree. Idubbbz is such a fucking worm, dude. Idubbbz is a fucking worm. He made that whole video where he was like, I think Ethan Klein abuses the crew. And then the crew come out and go, no, he's not abusing us. And he's like, I'm going to fucking kill these guys.
Why?
I'm going to fucking kill AB in real life.
Don't just take their big pile of money and fucking leave. Is me saying, like, I don't understand what's wrong with them. And also, they can still leave.
Yeah, he's on Leftovers free. Like... I will say Leftovers free. Dude, Leftovers free is so interesting. Because, like, you know when, what was it, the Keemstar show was going on? Salvo used to use Leftovers free to get dirt on H3H3. Salvo used to use it to get dirt on Ethan Klein for the show. And now it's just like a fucking Hassan Piker. Now it's just a fucking Hassan Piker Reddit page. Did you see the review of Cartnox? Yeah, I've seen it, dude. I've seen it. I think me and fucking Manic went over that.
They don't have autonomy at this point.
Finsta video when? I will say the Finsta video is in the
is in the pipeline. There was no tape. It's all bonkers. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw a little bit of Uma's video.
You heard about it. Hold on a second. What did he just say? Let's just rewind that and see what he said.
Man, I can't keep up with the fucking comments. Uma showed it brightened in the...
No, I really wish we could see his chat. I really wish you could see his chat. I can't keep up with the comments. Bro, you got like fucking 2 chatters a minute, dude. Shut the fuck up. I can't keep up with the comments, bro. Come on. You got like 2 chatters in fucking... You got 2 chatters, dude. Come on, bro.
Man, I can't keep up with the fucking comments. Uma showed it brightened and there was no tape. It's all bonkers. Yeah, that's what I heard.
How long does it take me to make a video? It depends on the length, but if it's 30 minutes... if it's 30 minutes long, if we're talking just editing and the edits are basic and not super complex, and the script is done and the audio is done, I would say it takes 3 full days of work at about 10 hours a day, maybe. So like 30 hours. That's what I would say. The script and the research takes longer because sometimes I write a script and then I get like really fucking pissed off and I don't like how it reads. It is what it is. Sometimes I just fucking hate how it reads and I have to rewrite the whole script. I'm really perfectionist about that kind of shit.
I saw a little bit of Uma's video, and he was showing that, I don't know, some fucking live stream people or someone was like fabricating a screenshot and it couldn't be replicated to show that there was fucking tape over it or whatever.
Whoa! I like this guy. The likening. Is this the right one? I feel like I don't remember fucking seeing this at all.
This is what happens, right? When you're in a position like Hassan's in, and like many people find themselves in online, there is this point to which like the conspiracies don't stop and the accusations don't stop. So like someone said, like, just show the collar on stream.
Okay, so he's fucking just lying. So he's talking about Hassan Piker's collar. I made a video on the Hassan Piker collar if you want to watch it. I feel like that was a pretty good video. No one was saying they were saying show the collar, okay? They were saying show the collar, but he words it in a way that is incorrect, because they weren't saying just show the collar and then they were like, he showed the collar and they shifted the fucking goalpost. They were saying show the collar on the day, because the guy very clearly saw on LSF, Livestream Fails, that people were talking about them fucking shocking his dog. That's what people were saying. They're saying take the collar off on the day and show it to the camera, and it would just get rid of all the allegations immediately. But I'm just going to try and act like people are sort of shifting the fucking goalposts.
He showed the collar on stream, and
then
the
next day.
Those same...
They showed the collar on stream the next day after 24 hours, and it had fucking tape all over it, and his massive fucking Turkish ham hands. His massive fucking Turkish ham hands were fucking covering the entire thing.
People were like, well, not all those same
this
people.
This guy's got hands like blocks of cheese.
Like, that's not good enough to show the collar on stream. Now you have to give us a fucking purchase receipt and show us like the exact fucking like time it was purchased and all this.
They weren't saying that. They were saying he should show the model number so they can verify that it isn't a shock collar, which is probably a fair request because it had tape all over the fucking back so you couldn't see any prongs are out.
Of shit. So it's like, what the fuck? No, go away. Like, you know, it ends up being like, I'm now going to, now that I have you on the ropes, I'm going to continue to like pressure you to do all of these things that isn't even going to satisfy you. I just want to fucking, you know, mentally torture you. Stoic on your...
He knows a lot about mental torture. This guy knows a lot about mental torture, let me tell you.
Video said it all. Yeah. Moist Critical. He came out
this is
with
a good bit.
What he thought, I think, was the correct take for my video.
He was just being honest.
And then it was like,
oh, no, wait.
Actually,
He's talking about his
it seems
video.
like I got this one wrong. It's just not needed.
Did Moist Critical, does anyone in chat know this? Did Moist Critical ever come out after he made that fucking video on idubbbz's apology and say, actually, I was wrong, his apology is epic? Did that happen? I don't remember that happening, but maybe he's right. Does anyone in chat know if that happened? But even then, it's like, the thing I find interesting about this is that Moist Critical wasn't invited to Creator Clash free, was he? Like, he wasn't invited to Creator Clash free, which makes me think that idubbbz fucking saw that video about his apology and he like held a grudge over it for like 2 years. I think he fucking held a grudge for 2 years and then refused to invite him to Creator Clash because of his grudge. Thank you, silly Billy. That's what I think. Once you know how...
You know, I feel like Anisa breaking up with him won't bring him back. He's too far gone. There is no saving grace with Ian. It's over, frown. Also, it's nice to have you back. Never stop making great content.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. But he's right, you're right. Him breaking up with Anissa wouldn't change anything. It's too far gone now. He wouldn't break up with her anyway. She's more likely to break up with him. And he is to break up with her at this point. But yeah, once you realize how vindictive and spiteful idubbbz is, you go back and you see all of these like little comments that people make and you go, did this guy just fucking hold a grudge for 2 years over that Moist Critical video? I remember saying it I remember saying it once to myself in the shower, not in a video that I previously made on idubbbz, that Dr. Mike wasn't invited to Creator Clash 2 or 3 because he said shout out Sam Hyde. He said shout out Sam Hyde after the first Creator Clash happened, and then he held a fucking grudge over that and didn't invite him back, even though he said he wanted to come back. It happens with a lot of fucking people. It happened with Sam Hyde. We know it happened with Sam Hyde because he fucking openly admitted that he held a grudge about Sam Hyde for years. It happened with, recently he admitted that H3H3, he pretended to be friends with Ethan Klein for years. And he actually hated him the whole time because he did a fucking podcast with Dax Flame where he tries to get him to start drama with Charlie Puth. And he held a fucking grudge over that. Happened with his boxing coach. He held a grudge against his boxing coach for 5 months because he asked him to be a guarantor. This guy is incredibly fucking vindictive.
Neither one of those videos were needed in the first place. I was up at 3 a.m. messaging.
Dude, your video wasn't needed. That was his point.
Glad to see you're still around, Bungie. Best Brit Banjastani, Bismillah Ahmad Abdullah.
I'm not.
Taylor Lorenz.
Well, thank you.
Fucking get a life. Get a fucking life. This guy, Daniel Smith, has been following
Dax Flame. idubbbz had a show with Dax Flame. Okay. Should we just get into the whole Dax Flame story? Basically, idubbbz did a documentary on Dax Flame, then he tried to do a show with Dax Flame. But idubbbz has such a bad work ethic. Like, he bought a whole... I believe he bought, like, a whole fucking office. Like, a whole separate office. He spent hundreds of thousands on a fucking office to do this show with Dax Flame. And, but idubbbz's work schedule and his work ethic is so fucking bad that Dax Flame literally just abandoned the show and idubbbz to start doing his own show on Instagram, which was then immediately more successful. I'm obsessed with
2022. He's always been nice, engaged with my work. Yesterday, he began messaging long.
Okay, I'm going to skip this part because I don't give a shit about Taylor Lorenz. I want to skip directly to, here we go, boys. This is a classic. This is classic.
We're a little bit used to it at this point, though. So, get this. It says, found on Fungus Island, totally normal, insane thing to receive on your birthday. So, this is an account from my former disgraced boxing coach, Stowe, his wife. She posted...
He's fucking such a loser with this shit. He has to, like, remember the fucking nicknames he's given to people. He's like a shit Donald Trump. His nicknames are so convoluted.
This on Instagram, and it is from Jessica Cassidy. If you guys don't know who
Jessica Cassidy is Froggy Fresh's wife.
I don't blame you. I don't want to know who this person is, but they've essentially been stalking Anissa and I for the past 2 years.
He's stalking, dude. When idubbbz says stalking, he means they, like, occasionally watch his videos. Now, I will say, right, I could be wrong on this. Jessica Cassidy, who is Froggy Fresh's wife, she has gone in, like, really fucking hard on Anissa and idubbbz. It was like a year ago. I think it was like 6 months to a year after Creator Clash 2. She showed up on the Anissa Joe McKiwi Farms thread, and she had this, like, 7 fucking paragraph, like, absolute just deconstruction of the man and his wife. It was devastating. It was like this 7 paragraph Kiwi Farms thread. And I could be wrong, but the reason why Froggy Fresh and his wife hate... I see Zaboom, he's saying that Froggy Fresh is crazy. The reason why they fucking hate him so much, and I could be wrong on this, and I'll have to ask Froggy, because I think he'd probably let me know. But what happened was, after he got kicked off of Creator Clash 2, he teamed up with the charity that he was supposed to be representing on that event, and him and the charity were going to do a music festival, I believe. I believe they were going to do a music festival that was going to raise money for charity, right? So they planned this out, and they were planning it for a couple months, and somehow idubbbz and Anissa got wind of it, or at least this is what Froggy said, right? Somehow idubbbz and Anissa got wind of it, and apparently idubbbz and Anissa went to the charity and said that if they do a charity event with Froggy Fresh, then they'll never let them on Creator Clash ever again. I believe that's what they said. It was something like that. And that's the reason they fucking hate them so much, because they basically got a second charity event taken down because they're so fucking spiteful over the joke about this. They're so spiteful over the joke about Anissa's OnlyFans, they actively fucked over a second charity event just because they didn't want the charity to work with Froggy Fresh. I'm fairly certain that's what it was. That was after Creator Clash 2. It was like 5 months after Creator Clash 2. Yeah, they were just jealous, I think, is what happened. But I could be making that up. That could be a fucking total lie. But I'm fairly certain that's why they hate him so much.
Like, this is Froggy Fresh's wife. I don't want to talk about Froggy Fresh's wife, Jessica Cassidy, but she makes posts on Kiwi Farms. She has like 1 million sock puppet accounts. All right, so the sock puppet accounts, she does make posts on Kiwi Farms. She fucking rips into idubbbz on Kiwi Farms. I don't think she makes sock puppet accounts. I could be wrong. Maybe she does. There's no evidence of that. He doesn't show any proof of that. And I don't think she would anyway, because, like, this is a woman who puts her full name, like she was posting on Kiwi Farms with her fucking full legal name. So I don't really understand why she'd do sock puppet accounts. I think that's him projecting because his mother-in-law does use sock puppet accounts, which you can prove that she uses sock puppet accounts. So I think he's projecting when he says posting tons of deranged shit constantly since fucking...
She literally fucking rips into idubbbz. Like, it's unbelievable.
basically since Creator Clash 2.
That's not true. It was like she started doing it like 6 months after Creator Clash 2. I remember when she started. It was like a couple months afterwards. I think it was like 5, 6, maybe a year like afterwards. It wasn't right afterwards.
It's been
directly after Creator Clash 2, it was Froggy that was going in on him constantly. And then after Froggy was going in on him, his fucking wife, like 6 months later, put this like 7-paragraph fucking message out on Kiwi Farm.
Anissa, I think a year or close to a year after Creator Clash 2, after Froggy Fresh was kicked from the card, she still got fucking messages from Jessica Cassidy on her phone. And then she blocked her number. It was...
He should show the messages. I mean, this is the thing, right? If he's got these fucking horrific messages, why doesn't he just show them? I would like to see him. I would like to see these messages. I think it's probably true. I think his wife, probably a year after Creator Clash, if that story about the fucking, you know, the charity music event is true, I think it's probably fucking true that Froggy's wife was going in her fucking DMs and shitting on him. I think that's probably accurate. I think the reason why they won't show the fucking messages is because she fucking lets that slip.
It was deranged. It was like fucking paragraphs of shit. It was like, I want to meet up. And she was like threatening violence. A bunch of really creepy shit.
Creepy,
like,
weird.
It was next level.
He always says that. He's like, creepy, weird shit. Froggy Fresh's wife was like, I'm going to rape you. She's like, I'm going to rape your husband.
We didn't fucking talk to these people
That would be
after
fucking
we
so
took them
funny.
off of the card. But she's still hyper-focused on us, and specifically Anissa. And,
oh my goodness.
Of course, disgraced boxing coach and dumb as a rock.
It's just because everyone hates him. Look at this fucking picture, by the way.
That it's a good idea to
look at this picture.
converse with this.
She sent, so this is what Froggy Fresh's wife sent this to the wife of the fucking boxing coach. And it's like a picture, it's like a Wojak of Anissa with like a fucking noose on. Like a fucking noose around her neck. Like, she fucking owned you, dude. She literally just owned you by doing this.
This person who's doing this, she wrote her a birthday
This is
card.
creepy.
I
This
hope
is
your day
weird.
is 34% better. With a picture of like a caricaturized
no
picture of
friends.
Anissa with a dog collar on. Huge thank you to Froggy Fresh's amazing wife, psychotic, fucking deranged freak, chronically online, tons of sock puppet accounts, cannot.
He just every single time he tries to insult someone, he just blasts out buzzwords. He's like, chronically online. There's a part in this stream. You know what? We'll get to it when we get to it. It is funny though.
Cannot touch grass. Physically impossible for her to touch grass. She has kids, by the way.
And she has kids. She has children. She's doing this. Yo, we got Quack in the chat.
What she's, by the way, Kate also has kids. Both of them have children, and this is what they're fucking doing with their life.
Dude, they fucking
insane.
hate you, dude. It's what it is. People
Fucking insane, sick. Your humor and
dude, they hate you, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, they fucking literally despise you. Like, they're allowed to hate you, idubbbz. Honestly, the fact that they have kids probably fucking makes them hate you more because you've like wasted their like their children's father's time and money on nothing.
Kindness, total.
Especially Froggy Fresh. Like, this is a family of people, and idubbbz was like sending legal threats to this like small family of 4, and he's like getting pissed off. He's like, how dare you? You have children. It's like you were sending legal threats to like a family of 4, idubbbz. I don't know. Like,
make my day feel 34% better. It's so fucking gross. And honestly, we don't talk about this. This is like, she messaged us a year later, and I was like,
what's the message
like
say?
this is like sick. Like, they have not moved on. They have not gone and done anything else. Like, she is obsessed with us. At least with Ethan, at least with Pedo Troll, there's like it's being cataloged online. He's making a podcast every day about who he's harassing.
I like how he starts off this entire segment by saying that like skulls being sent to someone's house and a fake CPS and a false CPS call is Ethan Klein using anything to victimize himself. But Ethan Klein making a fucking podcast on someone where he talks about it for like an hour segment, that's like harassment. That's a harassment. That's a harassment podcast. Pedo Troll is Ethan Klein. It's like a reference to, he had like a fucking Reddit account like, I don't know, what was it, like 13 years ago? He had a Reddit account called Pedo Troll. It was like the most retarded shit ever. He just makes like, he just made a bunch of pedophile jokes on Reddit and that was it.
This person is essentially making posts on Kiwi Farms, stalking us, you know, looking up information about us, leaving tons of comments from sock puppet accounts. Like, and it's always very identifiable which one is her.
It's obvious,
because
dude.
It's always like way too passionate.
It's always way too passionate. It's always very identifiable, but I can't show any of them publicly. I can't show any of them to the chat. I can't show any of these sock puppet accounts, but they're very identifiable and I know who it is every time. It's like, dude, I honest to God, there are so many fucking people who hate you. There is no fucking, that could be anyone. There are so many people who hate you, idubbbz. That could literally be fucking anyone. That could be your own fucking family. Like, that's how crazy people, that's how crazy it is, idubbbz. That literally, those sock puppet accounts could have been made by your own family. they literally could have been made by your own fucking mother.
About these particular details that would only be like relevant to her.
He types a lot. I also like want to say this is kind of why I feel like the whole idea about us not giving stuff attention and people going away, like Jessica Cassidy is there's a lot of people we don't talk about, but this stuff, like,
okay, so
this has been happening since Critical Clash 2 ended, and it has not slowed down. And so, I don't know, you get to the point where it's like, ignoring it, I think, is not, it doesn't matter.
We can talk about the 34%.
So they have this weird take. His entire fucking H3 content cut was about how, like, drama can go on forever and blah, 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 blah. But now he has this weird fucking rule. He said it in the when he was responding to the coach. He has, like, this fucking rule where he thinks that if someone talks about you for 3 months, then you need to respond. Like, you have no choice. And it's like, oh, that was close. That was close. It was like, dude, you failed a fucking charity event not once but twice. Like, people are going to talk about that. I don't have to tell you. It's like, that's not just going to go away after a couple weeks. People are going to be talking about that forever. That's like on your name. That is on your name forever now. I'm not going to say it.
The 34% is just a reference to Creator Clash 3 when we transferred ownership and we basically said we don't want to cause any more problems to the event. It was revealed with the transfer that we were getting 34% of the, I want to use the right term, but essentially all the profits after the event.
I love this part. This part is great.
Revealed with the transfer that we were getting 34% of the, I want to use the right term, but essentially all the profits after the event had made its money back.
Also known as profit. Also known as profit. All of the they were going to take 34% of all of the profits after the event had made its money back. That's just called profit, idubbbz. That's just what profit is.
It was split in three or four different ways. I think 3 different ways. Yeah, that's what it's a reference to. It's basically they're trying to paint us as bad.
I don't know what went through his head when he wanted to do another Creator Clash. It's very simple, right? It's incredibly simple. Burnt Pop-Tart 853. He wasn't paying for any of the fucking event. Another company, he had managed to swindle another company into paying for the fucking thing. And if it was a success, it's like a win-win, right? If it is a success, he makes 34% of the profits, which is going to be, if let's say the profits are like $1 million, he makes $340,000. That's a good amount of money. And the profits would probably be more than that. And if the event is a failure, then he doesn't have to he doesn't pay any fucking money. He doesn't pay any money. He swindled someone else into fucking paying for the thing. That's literally it. That's the logic. It's like, it makes perfect sense for him to do it. If another company is saying they're going to pay for the whole thing, yeah, he might as well do it and then just say he's going to take 34% of the money.
We're getting a percentage of the event's profits. Wasn't it meant to be a charity event, though? It was a charity event. The unfortunate part is the way charity events operate is that, especially with the third event, we didn't have the room to essentially be like, oh, the all profits go to charity.
He could have said that. Him saying he doesn't have the room for that is fucking bullshit. I mean, for Christ's sake, you had 34% worth of room at least, dude. You had 34% worth of room at least. Like, what do you mean you don't have the room? You're taking 34%. Like, what do you fucking mean by that? You got the very least got for this event wasn't even a charity event. It was a boxing event that said it was for charity, but it's the equivalent of a McDonald's when you order a fucking Big Mac and it says, do you want to round up the change and give that money to charity? That's basically what Creator Clash was. When you bought a ticket, it took you to a donation page that said, "Oh, you bought your ticket. Do you want to donate to charity as well?" And that was it. That was how this charity was run. That's how the event was run. It is what it is.
So yeah, all profits go to charity because we were now working with a company
Anissa push him into boxing so he gets CTE on purpose. I believe it.
We don't know why Anissa pushed him into boxing. I honestly couldn't tell you. I feel like Creator Clash was definitely an Anissa original though. Like, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing idubbbz would want to do.
Fund the event in the first place. And so, yeah, things changed from year 1. They didn't change year 2. We basically did everything the same year 2. But year 3, we had to change things. So we did, like, a way to, like, fucking, I don't know, get under our skin, mock us.
Here she comes. She's
just like a little bit more context. We had to...
The brains of the operation is here to explain how this all works.
Protect charity and make sure that charity was getting money. So charity was like... How most live charity events go is
they have to protect charity and make sure the charity was getting money. So that is like complete fucking horse shit. Like, there was no way for this event to get money to charity. This event wouldn't have gotten money to charity ever. There was no way for it to happen. There was literally no way for this event to give money to charity. That's it. Like, the event was not set up in any way to get money to charity. In order for the event for the charity to get money, you had to essentially just donate directly to the fucking charity. That's basically what you had to do. Profits weren't for charity. There wasn't like merch sales that were going to charity. There wasn't anything. There was a fundraiser attached to on the site. There was a fundraiser on the website for Creator Clash that said, "Here you go. You can send money to charity this way." That's it. Like this, I actually almost think that the event failing and being cancelled was almost beneficial to them in a way, because it's like they were not going to raise money for charity. Like they literally weren't going to raise, literally were not going to raise any money for fucking charity. They probably, what did they even have? They had like fucking $200 fucking dollars in that fundraiser. The fundraiser had like literally like $2,000 in it, and that was it. They were gonna give $2,000 to charity, and then make like, let's say it was a huge success on the level of Creator Clash 1. idubbbz would have made $320,000, and then the company would have made the remainder of that, which was probably real good touring. The company that was running it was real good touring, by the way. Aaron Hansen literally got tricked by idubbbz, which I think is a, you know, it's demeaning to him that he got tricked. Aaron Hansen got tricked by idubbbz. He got tricked by idubbbz into paying for a charity event that was also fake.
Partner with the charity.
And then also, yeah, Alana Pierce. Dude, Alana Pierce is a fucking idiot. Alana Pierce is am I allowed to say? Nah, I'm not even going to say it. Alana Pierce is horrible. Alana Pierce is horrible but stupid. You know what I mean? Alana Pierce is horrible but stupid. She's horrible.
You have people that are funding the event, and the people who are funding the event want their money back. You can't like have all the profits go to charity, because it's not, the first 2 years that was our money 100% that we were risking. The third year, we, one, just couldn't risk our money, but two, we wanted to like make sure charity was making money. So
charity wasn't making
with
money.
the back end, one, we didn't think we were going to make any money, period.
Well,
so it didn't really
That's
fucking matter what the agreement was. But like,
didn't matter what the agreement was. Okay, dude. I mean, you still chose to take 34%. You could have just said that was going to go to charity. You didn't have to take it. You know, you can say as much as you want. Oh, we didn't think we'd make any money. Okay, bro. Then put down it's all going to go to fucking charity. Then, dude. Who gives a shit? What does it fucking matter then?
On the back end, if there was profit, there are 3 owners. So the profit, like
It's
in
true.
the contract, is just split that
I was
way.
spitting pure facts when I
So
said
when we relinquished ownership, it was basically just the company's way of saying, like, we're relinquishing all ownership, including stakes in the company. But we weren't expecting to make any money off of it, if that makes sense.
But yeah,
That is just fucking pure cope. That is literally just fucking pure. Oh yeah, dude. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I hope they do more DLC. I hope they do like. Well, who can they do? They can do like Raditz. They can do. I feel like First Form Frieza would be pretty sick. First Form Frieza, Super Android 17, Omega Shenron. I mean, they could do some of the newer characters. Oh no, they can't actually. Can they? Oh, they could do the Gammas. They could do the Gammas. They could do Beast Gohan. They could do Super Saiyan God Goku. I feel like Imperfect Cell would be pretty sick. The official reason for why a channel could be taken down, which wasn't mine, was for the harassment and whatever the fuck it's called, bullying guidelines.
I think it's important to show you guys this, because we do not want to fucking like, we want to definitely like move on from these people.
Okay, so the rest of this is just fucking cope and shit. So I want to skip to when he starts like
really enjoying.
This is him talking about his
like just like weird stories that only matter to her. There was something about like opera. She was
Mercenary
like,
Tao.
Anissa said that she sings opera professionally or some shit like that. And it was like, what?
That's
No.
true. Did you know for a fucking fact that Anissa unironically told someone that she sings opera? I don't think she said she sings it professionally. I think she said she could. I think she probably said she can sing opera to a professional level. That's what I would say. You could sing opera to a professional level. I am 100% of the belief that Anissa definitely fucking said that to someone. She also said apparently that the coach and his wife claims that she told them that she was in a Mia Khalifa porno where they were both wearing hijabs, which I also believe that she definitely fucking said that. I thought that was like, maybe that's a bit too far-fetched. I thought maybe that was a bit too far-fetched. Then I remembered when she was in a public Discord server and she was telling people that her family were like mob bosses and she had a long history with guns because her family were fucking in the mob. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, she probably said she was in the fucking Mia Khalifa porno.
This will destroy you on.
It wasn't even. I seen that video and it wasn't her. Well, the video is like Mia Khalifa and then the other woman is like a MILF. So it's like there was no way that it was even Anissa unless she's like. There's no way it was like it wasn't Anissa. Why are we even saying like it wasn't her? We know it wasn't Anissa. Anissa is not high profile enough to get into a fucking Mia Khalifa porno. That was like one of the most famous. That was literally one of the most famous pornos of all fucking time, dude. That she was not in that fucking video.
X.
The other woman was older and she's also Hispanic.
Oh no.
Dog, and you just moved 3 centimeters away from the bed?
Oh god. Yeah, people have been really enjoying the they've really been enjoying the memes and making their own little jokes or references to the Kaya shit. I hope Hassan is getting some levity out of it. I know it's probably pretty fucking annoying and awful when it is your dog and it is your life. And especially you just wonder like how many people are laughing
Sam
at
Piker abuses his fucking dog, dude. Does anyone want to see a picture of my dog?
that sort of shit because they believe it, you know?
I got a dog
How
recently.
many people are reposting because they really believe it? And they're like, oh, this is it's funny because it's true. He said memes are funny? All right, well then, good for him. I'm glad he's able to have some fun with it, I guess. I think people are thinking that the 34% thing was a Rule 34. It's not fucking Rule 34. It's just them trying to drag more fucking creator clash. They want to seem like they're being good people. Like, hey, we're joking about this aspect where...
I'll show you a picture of my dog. Before we get in, look at this. Boom, big doggy. Oh, yeah. He's a nice guy. He's a little young one. He's 5 months old. He's a fucking menace as well, actually. He was biting me. Dogst. His name's Luca. He's like... I should give my dog a shock collar. I actually can't get a shock collar because it's illegal in my country. So there's my dog. Look at my dog compared to idubbbz's stupid... Look at my dog versus idubbbz's stupid idiot dog.
And Anissa were potentially getting paid money. And it's like, that doesn't make us fucking bad people. Like, you're just trying to victimize yourself.
Every time he's naughty, I'm like, I'm going to send you to Hassan Fighter's house.
Like,
I'm going to shock your ass.
Main thing. What
Stoke
the
up,
fuck
okay.
is this? If somebody sent me a birthday card with a grotesque caricature of a person I don't like, I would be so disturbed. How do they not realize how weird and creepy
salute?
they
I did
are?
try and train him to salute, but he doesn't. No, he doesn't do it. I did try and
that's
train
all
him
they
to him.
have. It's basically like this. The same reason that Hila is posting people who made nasty animations about her shooting babies or whatever. It's because it doesn't matter. They're like bonding over, we hate this person. And, you know, they want to be like validated and heard and shit.
What are you fucking
and, you know,
saying?
it's that's how they're getting it. It's not good. They need to fucking touch grass. They need to go to therapy. And so, I don't know, healthier ways of coping and connecting with human beings.
Shut the fuck up about therapy, man. Jesus Christ.
Essay years ago by XQC. I believe he's constantly had liberals and right-wingers hating on him. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, it's a difficult position to be in when you're actually making moral judgments and claims about things. And you're saying that when you are making these judgments about other people, and you're saying, like, I do hold myself to a higher standard, people are going to come.
Oh, so this is idubbbz.
That's why it's so...
Okay, this is idubbbz being, like, kind of narcissistic.
You're making moral judgments and claims about things, and you're saying that when you are making these judgments about other people, and you're saying, like, I do hold myself to a higher standard, people are going to come at you for that. That's why it's so much easier to be a fucking right.
He's saying that the reason why people come at him is because he has a higher moral standard, which is, I guess that's kind of accurate in a sense, because he doesn't live up to his own fucking moral standard. So I guess that's actually sort of true that he says that people go after him because he has a higher moral standard. It's like, yeah, idubbbz, if you are a fucking guy who is saying that you've discovered empathy at 32 and that people aren't on your level and you have a higher threshold, and you'll have more... What did he fucking say? He said he had a different definition of sincerity to everybody else. Yeah, dude, when you're fucking insecure, like, amoral fucking retard, people are gonna throw that shit back in your face, dude. When you're saying that you're more moral than more, like, fucking virtue signaling every goddamn day about fucking retarded shit, and you can't live up to your own morals, yeah, dude, people are gonna fucking go at you for that. That's just a fact. People are gonna fucking come at you for that shit, dude. That's just called being a hypocrite.
Grift is because the standard is on the fucking floor. None of them, you know, feel as if they should be held to a higher standard. They don't want to be. You don't want to be in the position where your controversy is whether or not you have a shot collar.
I like how that's him being held to a higher standard is, do you or do you not abuse your fucking dog? To idubbbz, being held to a higher standard is, do you or do you not abuse your fucking dog? It's like, I don't think that's high. Is that high standard? Is that high standard to fucking put someone to? Whether or not they abuse their goddamn dog? How many fucking right-wingers have abused their dogs? I saw a video of Nick Fuentes, and he was having a great time with his dog. Alex Jones, he was with all the alpacas. He wasn't abusing the alpacas. He was giving the alpacas food and stuff. Fucking Fresh and Fit have a dog, and that dog that wasn't being abused. He was doing pretty good. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Not even necessarily, in this case, whether or not you shocked your dog. It's whether or not you own a shock collar. It's like, you know, all the right
Hitler had a dog.
You'd be surprised if they didn't fucking zap
their... Well, the controversy isn't, do you own a shock collar? The controversy is, do you shock your dog? And obviously a part of that... Oh my god, idubbbz a fucking
You shock
idiot.
your dog. Your controversy is whether or not you have a shock collar.
That's not controversy, Nick. Oh, that was close. That was close. I'm actually getting pissed off.
In this case, whether or not you shocked your dog, it's whether or not you own a shock collar. It's like...
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I'm so close to fucking popping off.
Like, you know, all the right-wing grifters, you'd be surprised if they didn't fucking zap their dogs on a regular basis with a collar. Yeah.
The shock, look, the collar, let me settle down a little bit. The collar is not the collar is not. Whether he does or doesn't have a collar is not the controversy. The controversy is that he shocked his fucking dog. And obviously when he's claiming he doesn't have a collar, people are going to go, well, does he have a shock collar? Because it looks like he shocked his dog. So they're addressing that. And they're saying, does he have a shock collar? Does he have a shock collar?
bars in hell for them. You
Dude,
know,
that was
and
so
I get
close.
it. I get
That's
it.
twice.
It makes your life
That's twice now. That's almost happened.
easier, and you know, it feels justifiable. Like it feels more appropriate to reality. You know, receiving that level of criticism. It is harder to receive the criticism that fucking Hassan receives, no doubt.
Yeah, it's hard. He's fucking stupid, dude. I don't know. It's harder to receive criticism that I abuse my dog. I mean, I assume it probably fucking is harder to deal with that. Like, that doesn't mean fucking anything, dude. I don't know. What are you saying? What are you saying, dude?
It wouldn't fucking register at this point, you know, on the internet if like Ethan Klein was using a shock collar.
That is so fucking bullshit and fucking untrue. Like, you know for a fact that if Ethan Klein was using a shock collar, you'd never shut the fuck up about that, dude. You would never shut the fuck up. Are you telling me that Hassan Piker, Frogan, Denims, and Idos wouldn't say fuck all if Ethan Klein was found to be shocking his goddamn dog? That is fucking ridiculous.
Do anything.
I can't believe idubbbz replaced Vosh on the breadtube Mount Rushmore and he's somehow even more insufferable.
Did he replace Vosh? I don't know. Well, all of the breadtubers other than Hassan have like, what's it called? They're fortressed. They don't go out in the world anymore. They're fortressed. So like Vosh is fortressed. I mean, like Christ, breadtube is fucking dead. Xander Hall is going homeless. Xander Hall is homeless.
I'm pretty out of
Vosh
the
is
loop, but just
fortressed.
watching
Destiny is fortressed. People like Demon Mema. I mean, Christ, what the fuck is even happening with Demon Mema? What happened with Vosh? Vosh had the whole thing with the lolly stuff, but then a couple months, I believe it was a few months ago, he also was found to be grooming a child in DMs. He was literally in DMs actually grooming a child. But it was so fucking run-of-the-mill, and Vosh is so openly a pedophile that literally no one gave a fuck. Like, no one even talked about it. He literally, there was full-on DMs of him actually grooming like a fucking 50... Like, I don't even know how old she was. But there was full-on DMs of him grooming a girl, like a minor. And it was crazy fucking DMs. Like, it was super sexual, too. But he's so openly a pedophile that no one even fucking gave a fuck. It didn't even scratch the fucking... It didn't even scratch the sides. That was just it. No one even talked about it.
video, I can see why people are upset. It seemed like he shocked his dog, and even worse, the dog yelps and didn't check on her. I mean,
For fuck's sake, yeah, the Demon Mema had that mod. God damn, bro. I forgot about that. She said she was 12. Yeah, it was some shit. Like, it was like crazy DMs too. It was literally, he like addresses the fucking age of the girl in the DMs. He was like, I can't even remember the context, but it was literally, he sent a message like, when you're 18, you can see my dick and that'll be epic. It was like that shit. It was like crazy shit like that. He was like, yeah, dude, and when you're 18, and it came out of nowhere, like they were just talking about nothing. And then he was like, yeah, when you're 18, you can see and suck on my dick and that'll be fucking awesome. He sent that to like a 12-year-old.
I could tell that he was
And
frustrated
no one fucking
with the
cared.
dog.
Literally
And,
no one
you
gave
know,
a
if you're
shit.
ever frustrated with a dog and it yelps, that just automatically makes you look like a fucking asshole. But he was frustrated at the dog for unrelated reasons.
What was the unrelated reason, idubbbz?
Like, it, not it yelping. He was frustrated because it was like getting off of its bed.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, dude, what a piece of shit dog getting off his fucking bed. Yo! What a fucking piece of shit, dude. Dog getting off his fucking bed, kill the dog. That's what I say. Kill a fucking dog. I get mad at my dog. Like, I'll shout at my dog if he's eating the skirting board, or if he's jumping up on the table and knocking everything over, or if he's biting on my feet, because he's always doing that. This is my dog for reference. I don't get mad at my dog if he's just fucking walking around doing nothing. If my dog is just walking around doing nothing, honestly, that's good. That's good. That's good compared to what he's usually fucking doing.
Shit. And wandering around the room. Like, you don't, like, again, it's overstimulated. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But I think reading into it so fucking hard.
I'll have a look at your movie
is
later.
the wrong thing to do. He was already pissed off
time.
before that. Yeah, I mean, again, you could tell that he was just frustrated. And again, that's very different.
With what?
You
With his
know?
dog standing up?
You have to assume that a shock collar was part of that equation. If the shock collar isn't part of that equation, then it's literally nothing. It then becomes, he should.
Wow, dude, good job. Good point, idubbbz. If there was no shock collar involved, then it's not a big deal. I mean, to be honest, there was a fucking vet literally came out and said that even if there wasn't a shock collar involved, it was still abusive because the dog was showing signs of stress
Have you
and
tried
fear.
losing weight? That's the new meta for not getting your YouTube banned.
Nah,
Tubby.
come on. I actually did lose a lot of weight right after the YouTube got banned, so I should have been on that.
Have more
put it all back on
sweetness
there.
directed at Kaya. More often.
Mr. Bungie,
No, it wasn't
a third
confirmed
grade has
kill
hit
kid.
30K.
I know. OTK is the most fucked up. You're joining OTK, you're like signing up to be either to rape or be raped.
No. It was confirmed that it was a fucking vibration collar, or that the dog had a vibration collar. Not even that he used it. That's just what the dog has. I think it is.
What did he say? I just missed that.
Confirmed that it was a fucking vibration collar.
Okay.
Kaya. More often. No, it wasn't confirmed, Hill Kid. There's no...
It was confirmed.
It was confirmed that it was a fucking vibration collar.
It wasn't confirmed. This guy's just chatting shit. It was not confirmed it was a vibration. How was it confirmed? Let's assume... I don't know when this came out. Let's assume that this came out before Cutie Cinderella directly said it was a fucking shock collar. How was it confirmed that it was a vibration collar? Because idubbbz said it was a vibration collar? I'm sorry, because Hassan said it was a vibration collar? That's how it was confirmed? That's it? Was not confirmed.
Or that the dog had a vibration collar. Not even that he used it. That's just what the dog has. I think it is normal to see things about yourself online and wanting to combat it and defend yourself and all this sort of shit. You will be gaslit, though, if you're a creator, into thinking it is a wrong move to try and defend yourself or make a statement.
It's not a wrong move to defend himself, but Hassan defends himself in literally the fucking worst way he possibly can. That's just the fact. To the point where he basically doesn't even defend himself. If anything, he makes everything worse. He doesn't defend himself at all. He should have taken, if he didn't have a shock collar on, he should have taken the fucking dog's collar off immediately and shown it to the fucking stream. Like, as soon as he heard about the drama from LSF, he should have just taken it off and showed it to the stream. That would have been that. And all the people saying that it was a shock collar, they would have been annihilated immediately. But he didn't do that.
Or anything like that. It's more about how...
Instead, he chose to defend shock collars on stream.
How far you lean into it. How much of that do you make your content? I think a great example of that is Ethan. He obsesses over not only Hassan, but many other people online. And
idubbbz just chat shit. idubbbz literally just fucking chat shit, doesn't he? He just fucking said, what's he even fucking saying? He just doesn't say anything. He says so much without saying literally anything.
Made it his entire broadcast.
He's a drama
I'm
streamer.
hoping today to only make it maybe 2 hours of the 7-hour broadcast.
Wow, idubbbz. idubbbz is like, Ethan Klein is obsessed with me. I only talk about Ethan Klein 2 hours every day on stream. Wow. Good one, idubbbz. I only talk about Ethan Klein for 2 hours every day. Okay, dude. Okay, buddy.
And I also don't have a bunch of yes people around me saying that this is fine and good.
Your wife is quite literally the person who tells you to make these fucking streams half the time. There is literally a stream of you doing like Wordle, and then your wife calls you from the other side of the house and tells you to talk about Ethan Klein, and then you come back and immediately start talking about Ethan Klein. Your wife is literally sat off of the screen reading through the H3H3 Productions Reddit and looking through Twitter to find mentions of you from Ethan Klein so she can tell you about them so you can talk about them on stream. Which, by the way, is something that you literally said that was like really unhealthy, and it was terrible that Ethan Klein has his employees set up in a way where they're giving him information about himself that's coming through like Twitter or Reddit. Your wife literally fucking does that live on stream. She looks through Reddit, finds mentions of you, and then tells you so you can address them. That's what you do, bro. Your wife is your yes man. Well, actually, I guess you're the yes man. You're the yes man, and your wife is the controller.
Like, people have to encourage me to make more streams like this, basically saying that Ethan Klein is a piece of shit and a loser. Yeah, because, I don't know, you're facing a bunch of people online in general. Like, the dynamic is so
balding, dude.
Twisted. For a normal person online in general, like...
Watch this. Bro is balding, man. Yeah, balding. God damn it, I thought I was going to pull up Trump.
Is over not only Hassan, but many other people online, and he's made it his entire...
Is this going to work? No. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, balding. Hey.
Broadcast. I am hoping today to only make it maybe 2 hours of the 7-hour broadcast, and I also don't have a bunch of yes people around. People have to be saying that Ethan Klein is a piece of shit and a loser. Yeah, because, I don't know, you're facing a bunch of people online in general who have to interact with all of their social medias until they fucking leave the internet or
I feel like I'm reaching the end of my rope.
And then you have people like fucking Ethan Klein who are like on the...
I don't know, fucking loser, man. Christ. He's fucking yaps on about nothing, doesn't he?
You see the deranged Hassan fanfiction on Threads? Oh my god, I did see this. You are a freak.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Okay, well, okay. That's it for the idubbbz stuff. I feel like that was alright. I want to watch this clip. This is not from that long ago. This is from a week ago. This is one of the most insane things I've ever fucking seen someone say. This is one of the most fucking insane things that I've ever seen anyone fucking say. And I watch this and I go, this guy should quit the internet immediately. This is fucking ludicrous. Watch this.
The fast track, right? Like, I'm gaining an appreciation for children.
He's gaining a... Okay, so he's gaining an appreciation of children.
Even though I do not have children.
Even though he doesn't have them.
The way I'm doing that... And
how is he doing this? How is he gaining this appreciation for children?
the way it becomes a lot less creepy and more authentic.
Right? And the way he's doing it, he's gained an appreciation for children. It's not creepy. It's authentic. How is he doing it?
Is by actually interacting with kids, showing up to a family gathering, going to a daycare, being around children.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Because...
What the fuck are you saying, man? What are you saying? Being in daycares? Going to daycares and being around children? What the fuck are you saying, man?
Going to a daycare, being around children.
No, what are you saying? What the fuck are you saying, man? Going to daycares and being around children? What are you saying? No. No, idubbbz, don't do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck are you saying?
Because that's your life and you aren't just held up in your basement. You're not having interactions with real people.
With real children.
Your friends or your network of people isn't just, 5 other dudes who are in their 30s who all...
Your network is children. Dude, shut the fuck up. Your network is children?
Also are doing the exact same thing. They're holed up in their basement. They're not interacting with anyone. They're not having kids. It makes all of that shit way harder.
They're not Whoa, 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 hold up.
They're not having kids. It makes all of that shit way harder.
Oh my god. I feel like that was such a good fucking clip. I saw that and I was like, is there a good video on the Vosh crewing stuff? Ironically, probably the best video to watch is Ethan Klein did a fucking H3 podcast where he talked about it, and that's probably one of the better ones to watch if you want to go look at it. All right.